Okay, so this is the process of putting the patch pocket on the side of the leggings. So it's actually going over the front and back, centered over that. The first thing we did was we cover stitched the hem down, and then I folded under and hand basted all of the other three sides. And then I went and placed it on my placement lines, which I actually did a little adjustment because I decided to make a smaller pocket. Then you're going to run another layer of basting stitch, now connecting all three layers. So you'll have your turned under part. So you've got two layers there and onto your legging. And I go right about the same place where I did that first basting stitch, which is for the hem. I don't want to put it too close to the edge because we're going to be using this twin needle, and we want to actually be able to get close to the edge. So I don't want you to put your basting stitch too close. Okay, so I'm going to start at the very corner. Get a little closer with the camera. And just lower your foot and go off the edge just about one stitch and hand crank it, making sure that you're getting right there on the edge. And you may have to I'm just lifting it to make sure it's actually catching well. Now you may have to help it along a little bit at the beginning because it's got the extra bulge there. Go super slow. Now you're going to have to lift your needles to a corner where normally with this one needle you can leave it in. You can't pivot with the two needles like this. So I have to lift them, put them back down by hand. And then I would hand crank the first few stitches, make sure that it feeds properly. You really want to do a test of your fabric, like just if you're doing the pocket, to test your stitch length. Make sure you like the way it's coming out with the stitches, and that you don't have to adjust your tension or anything. I still have the woolly nylon in the bobbin, so I'm lifting my two needles. Make sure they don't get twisted. Put it down and crank it. Approaching my last end, so just go, when you get to that area, I kind of want to go slow. I do run off right over the edge on this, and then you can back stitch.